So the Healy-Weight Chase betting is as follows. Great Field 4-7 on. Min 3-1. Underso 5s. Dr. Phoenix 11-2. Castlegate Grace Paddy 10s. Special Tiara 12s. And 14-1. Bigger the rest. So Tom, Great Fields.
Yeah, we spoke about this off camera, and my first reaction was Great Field was quite short at 4-7. But when you go through the field, I don't know how many of these are going to run. I actually expect Min to start off here. I think he'll choose to start off over 2 miles rather than the 2 mile for John Durkin. He's in both. Yeah. I fully expect him to run here. Underso is going to Sandown. Special Tiara, you'd imagine it's going to be soft down in Cork now after all this rain. Dr. Phoenix, he'd have a chance. He improved no end for the handicap ranks up to graded company. I don't see him at the same level as Min Great Field. Yeah. I think it could be a match between the two of them. If it was at those prices, I would probably back Min to outstay him. But I wouldn't have a bet in the race, to be honest. But that's how I see it unfolding.
Yeah, at the moment now, Great Field's price is way too short to even consider having a bet on. Yeah. If there was 2 of them to line up and Min was 3-1, Min is the bet all day. And as you said, Underso is running at Sandown. Castlegrace Paddy is held very easily by Great Fields if you go through back form. Special Tiara, ground's going to be too soft. Dr. Phoenix is held by Great Fields. And then you're getting into Atwa Hill, Annabelle Fly, Denara de Zobo. You can't really consider them against the likes of Great Field and Min.
No, you wouldn't think so. Annabelle Fly wants fervour. It's a race between the top 2 in the market, I think. Great Field probably the most likely winner. Min at 3-1. I mean, he's probably not going to be 3-1 if he does turn up here and he gets declared for it. He's definitely not going to be 3-1. They'll get much shorter in the market.
Yeah, they get closer together.
Yeah, it's a no bet race. It'd be interesting to see if the two of them did take each other on. Min has the form from the Champion Chase. We'll get an eye in of how Great Field is going to shape up against those if he can stay sound for the rest of the season.
Yeah. So from that, we'll go straight on to the John Durkin. And why we think Min is 3-1 for the Healy-Weight is because he's the actual favourite for the John Durkin. So it's Min is 3-1 favourite. Then you have Bellshill 10-3. The current Gold Cup favourite from Present and Percy 7-2. Album Photo 30-2. Shattered Love 7s. Kemboy 10s and 12-1 bigger. Now, if all these lined up, what a race.
Yeah, it'd be a great race. Bellshill, I've heard Graham Wiley saying that Ruby was onto him and he said, if he strengthened up and filled out as much as he looks like he has, that they could have a really good season. And by all accounts, they're aiming him for a Gold Cup campaign. Yeah. Presenting Percy was brilliant at Cheltenham. I know he got beat last year by Jesse's good horse that sadly died. Our Duke, yes. But I really think I like his chances for the Gold Cup. I think he'd have a cracking chance here. Album Photo, again, we spoke about him on the Jumps preview. He hasn't got too far to go to be bang up there. Kemboy, if he was favourite for the Hennessy off a mark of 161, I think, then
he should be in with a shout.
He's got to be up to this grade. And then you go down to like the mare, the Shattered Love, who again was very good last season in winning her race, and she gets the mare's allowance. A fascinating race.
It's a very good race. Again, as you said, Bellshill is one that interested me. I was up in Punchestown when he won the Punchestown Gold Cup, and all he did was stay all day, and he looks the stamp of a Gold Cup horse. If he has the class, we'll soon find out. But as you said, the 2 class horses in it, or 3 should I say, would be Min, Album Photo and Present the Percy to me.
Yeah.
And I'd be surprised if Present the Percy doesn't go off favourite. But going by the way he trains his horses, he's only going to have one target in mind.
And he's going to come on for the run, no doubt. My bet in this, as we're going through it, I think would actually be Album Photo.
Yeah, I land on him as well.
I think the triple probably suit him. I definitely land on him. I think Bellshill is a stayer presenting Percy. Yeah, he's got a bit of speed, but I think, as you say, he'll be trained for one race. He'll definitely come on for this. Kemboy would be interesting. I think a trip would probably suit him as well. He's good at Clonmel.
Needs to settle a bit better though.
Does need to settle a bit better, but he probably will in this. They'll probably go a step faster, being the race that it is. But yeah, I'd land on the side of Albin Photo. He's been a lovely horse last season. And yeah, he hasn't got to step up. He has definitely got to step up, but he hasn't got to step up too far to be a Gold Cup contender. And I think maybe a trip like this might suit him just that bit better than the Gold Cup trip. 13-2, I see is there. He's a fair bet at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have Min a favourite on soft ground at 2-4 around Punchestown. I think he's a speedy 2 miler. He gets 2-4.
Yeah.
But will he get 2-4 on heavy ground around Cork or around Punchestown?
Yeah, and he's in a race as well against the likes of Bells Hill and Presenting Percy, who are going to want further. Yeah. So they're not going to hang around and sit around for him to quick and clear on the home turn. They're going to want to make it a true test if he does run against them. I'd expect him, just when you look, Willie Mullins there, he's got Bells Hill, Albin Photo, Kenboy, and Min in the John Durkin. Whereas the Hilly Way, he's got great field in Min. Yeah. Min was trained as a 2 miler last year. I can see him being trained again as the 2 miler for this season. I doubt he'd want to start him off over 2 mile 4. I think he'd want to start him off over 2 mile, even if he does get beat by great field. Dare I say, is he a Ryanair horse?
Min.
Good
ground, yeah.
Good ground, Ryanair horse. He can't beat Altior in last season's form.
No, he's no chance. I think that this is going to be something that they're going to try and make him stay further.
Yeah. I don't think there's many options.
Could it be another size in Europe scenario? Trying to turn him into something he's not? Yeah,
I just think they know now Altior is the better horse, and unless something happens to Altior, he got beat by him in the Supreme Novices. He got beat by him again last year in the Champion Chase. He's going to struggle to beat him. He proved last day against Politagog. I know he won, but he does stay well enough. He could be a Ryanair horse. But I think he'll want to start him off on soft ground, definitely over 2 miles.
He's not going to want to bottom him out this early in the season.
No, I wouldn't think so at all.
Yeah, so as you said, I'd be of the view. I will have a bet in this, and it will be Albin Photo.
Yeah, I think he's a fair price, 13-2. He wouldn't be a bad bet, especially each way. I think he'd be there, bang there. Presenting Percy could be the one though. I mean, if he went and won this over 2-4 and won it well and beat these well, I think he's a proper contender for that Gold Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is us finished with the weekend preview. I want to thank Tom again from betterpin.com for joining me again.
Thanks, Andrew.
And we'll see you again next week.
See you then.